I don't know what's going on with this situation, but let's get straight into it.
SSSniperwolf is a supervillain content creator. That's right, I said it. A supervillain. She's a supervillain. Everyone hates her, except for little girls. Little girls love her. And also people who are just kind of black-pilled, and that's totally fine too. If you think she's figured it out, I have respect for that. That's cool. That's pretty baller. She's really figured it out in a way that no one else has ever figured it out.
This is when you know you gotta call somebody. 1-800, get these bees the hell out of my house.
SSniperwolf has not had a good run in 2023. A lot of critique has come out against her. This is not new. People have been hating on her for a very long time. To be more specific, Jax Films has kind of led a bit of a
Music will
blitzkrieg.
play like this kind of music, and she'll be like,
People have been hating on her for a very long time. To be more specific, Jax Films.
How many videos do you have against SSniperwolf?
Just kind of led a bit of a.
It is more. You can't see from the left side.
Yeah, a
music will play
blitzkrieg.
like this kind of music, and she'll be like, I would have invested in a stronger table.
Right through the middle of her audience, and as you can tell, this has affected her channel. This has affected her performance on the internet. Like, let's check out these views. It's like noticeably worse. It's still very good. Don't get me wrong. Like, still very, very, very good. She's doing fine. But if you go back about 2 months, it was a lot better. 4 months, 3 million views, 2.9 million views. What if I told you though that the best of the SSniperwolf criticism was yet to come? I made a video recently kind of detailing some reasons why people hate her. I went back a ways and pulled some stuff out of the old closet.
Whoa, she going crisscross applesauce. I think somehow, I don't know what she's doing, but it turned into a loofah.
And I tried to be sort of unbiased, but
What did she get in trouble for not talking to like a Make-A-Wish kid? Like, I think like a Make-A-Wish kid wanted to FaceTime SSniperwolf, but she didn't. I mean, if you're busy, I look understand, but nah, I'm gonna, even if I was busy, I would have just paused what I'm doing and say, you know, what's up to Make-A-Wish kid.
everyone who watched my video pretty much resoundingly hates this person. Like, it's crazy. I've never really seen a creator that is hated as much without doing really bad cancelable things, like really like Andrew Tate level stuff. She just hated for being a bitch, really. I mean, like, that's the main thing.
Imagine eating in an Uber and you do this. Well, where did all the food go? Let's not talk about it.
One of the things that I left out of my last video was some more in-depth information that I had dug up on her relationship with Sausage, Evan Sausage. I need to stress the fact that I am not an investigative
I'm definitely gonna take a screenshot for that.
journalist. I just enjoy this. This is what I enjoy doing. I enjoy speaking on the internet and seeing people's thoughts on things and relaying some of my own, but generally telling things in an entertaining way, or at least I
want water, so be right back.
That's what I try to do. In the meantime, since my last video came out, a fellow by the name of Mad Catster, this is his channel. This guy has the most epic vibe of all time.
Aloha, I'm the Mad Catster. Am I glad to see you here?
He's in front of some Baroque painting with a incredibly beautiful chair. I mean, his shirt and his chair, I can't tell which one is more beautiful. But this guy basically laid down the law in a 30-minute video on SSniperwolf.
Well, have I got some scalding hot tea for you today, and it's about SSniperwolf.
And the title of this video is called SSniperwolf's Ugly Divorce Lawsuit Exposed. We faked it all. Now, a lot of people have been saying that this is true for a while now, that SSniperwolf faked all of her gameplay, and this is a lot of what I talked about in my video from a week and a half ago. People have been hypothesizing the potential that Evan Sausage is the real mastermind behind all of this, and has been for a long time, and it seems like Evan Sausage says that is the truth as well. We'll get into it. This is crazy, by the way. I cannot believe the Mad Catster's video doesn't have more views. He was nice enough to email me and give me all the information. And I cannot also stress enough, go subscribe to Mad Catster. This dude, I'm trying to signal boost his story. His content deserves more views, quite frankly.
You know me, I've got the deets, I've got all the receipts. So buckle up and let's go.
And we did a little bit of digging into this for the first video, but in reality, a lot of this is completely new and we couldn't find everything. SSniperwolf and her long-term partner, Evan Sausage, have been through some ups and downs together in their relationship that has been pretty well documented on the internet. They're not super public, but people know about them. Like it's a known thing. The two were arrested back in 2013 for an alleged armed robbery.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
It's been pretty well documented on the internet. They're not super public, but people know about them. Like it's a known thing. The two were arrested.
They were both born 1992. Damn. Old ass motherfuckers. Damn, they got a. I never heard of this shit. That's wild.
Arrested back in.
Yeah, she used to weigh 100, but damn, oh, you was skinny. Judging by that picture, she looked like she be taking drugs. Damn, he just looked like a serial killer. Just look how he look how.
2013 for an alleged.
Damn it, I'm
Alleged armed robbery. It was apparently a misunderstanding between them and an undercover cop who thought they had been shoplifting, and there was no.
Since I'm subscribed to Sniper, we might as well do this for this guy. I'm not editing all that part out too.
There's no real. That's her story or their story, whatever. In their relationship that has been pretty well documented on the internet. They're not super public, but people know about them. Like it's a known thing. The two were arrested back in 2013 for an alleged armed robbery. It was apparently a misunderstanding between them and an undercover cop who thought they had been shoplifting, and there was no real. That's her story or their story, whatever. They were also arrested in 2016. Neighbors were called for a domestic dispute, some kind of been shoplifting, and there was no real. That's her story or their story, whatever. They were also arrested in 20.
Man, 4 days before my birthday, that's wild. Damn. Okay, I don't think she's weighing 100 pounds.
16 neighbors were called for a domestic dispute, some kind of disorderly conduct fighting. I don't really know. She looks much better. What a glow up. The point of bringing up these arrests that have been beaten to death on YouTube is to kind of underpin their long-standing history of stability and the stable foundation of their relationship. That's the point I'm making here. These people clearly love each other. And now it appears that they are going through a divorce. And by God, this could be the event that caused the Roman Empire to collapse. The Roman Empire being SSSniperwolf's channel, her YouTube channel. The invasion of the Germanic tribes is Jack's films, it seems like. They apparently broke up back in June, and now the drama is really getting wild. I mean, look, she even tweeted it. Well, after 9 years, things didn't work out. LOL. This is the tweet where people learned of the breakup, by the way. Awesome. Big fat W. And now, there was nothing ever really announced that they were married. We didn't really know that from the beginning. Nothing was ever really acknowledged publicly. We knew that they were together. I couldn't really find any evidence of a marriage license or anything along those lines. What I assume is it could be like a common law type deal where you stay together long enough and then you become reliant upon one another. We don't have a marriage license, but we do have this information. Evan, aka Sausage, is suing SSniperwolf, aka Aaliyah, I don't know what her name is, for essentially one half of her empire. That is crazy. Whether or not that is a reasonable demand for separation, we're gonna get into a little bit.
Yeah, get into it.
But it is a massive shock. Dude, she has made so much money that it is crazy. At least 500 grand a month for years. I'll get married and I'll just take a quarter. Now, on the flip side though, I wonder if SSniperwolf is gonna get half of Sausage's channel. I mean, check this out. He's got good views, honestly, good views, but Not as many though. In Evan's effort to prove that he should receive half of Elia's channel, or the Sniper Wolf's channel, I don't know how to say her name, by the way. I've made so many videos with her. Alia, dude, I don't know. In order for him to receive what he's demanding, he needs to provide a valuable reason for the court. And in doing so, he's given out a lot of information that had only been speculated upon previously. Here's documentation, proof of the dissolution of
Not gonna lie. The highlight is in I guess the reopen. I thought it says reporn corn. I said corn YouTube. I thought it says corn with a P.
of their covenant marriage without children. Evan filed this back in October of 2022. Here we have proof that they were married in around May of 2013, line 39. Here is proof of their marriage agreement as well as proof of the termination of said agreement. In or about September 2022, Young and Shailesh separated and or otherwise terminated their romantic relationship. Following termination of the romantic relationship, Shailesh began actively taking steps to lock Young out of their business relationship conducted through the YouTube channel. So they started to step back in September of 2022. Boom. Divorce was filed in 2022 as well, a month later. And also a non-covenant marriage. I really don't know exactly what that is, but we have this little bit of information here. This is any marriage in Arizona where the parties did not voluntarily opt into a covenant marriage. In other words, it is a marriage where the parties can seek a divorce for any reason. Default provisions do not apply. Almost all marriages in Arizona are non-covenant marriages. So maybe it's like a covenant marriage is like what marriage do you get into and you can only get a divorce because it's like a religious thing? Covenant? Like the covenant from Halo? Is that what that means? I love Halo, dude. Seems like it's going to be a very messy thing, and probably is, as this was almost an entire year ago, and she immediately tried to lock him out of the business aspects of their relationship. Now, this all being said, my friends, what everyone has been thinking for the last couple years, all the way back 2012, 2013, that Sniper Wolf was faking her gameplays, literally one of the largest dramas of the COD era. It has.
I wasn't even. I didn't know about SSSniperwolf until Expert Thief, GTA. That's how I found about SSSniperwolf. You didn't skip was one of the niggas that was. Okay, I wasn't sipping for her, but I did say that her and Expert Thief should have dated. You damn right, I was one of them niggas.
Come forward in truth thanks to this court case.
I didn't know she was
it is actually true. She was 100% faking it. I mean, look at these huge videos of her faking it foolproof, and then she challenged that one bitch to a fucking fake off, and they're both super fake, and it's all awesome and fake, and then they're just creating a commodity out of gaming, which. The document begins with general allegations stating that Sausage and Leah met on Metal Gear Online in about 2010, and there is finally court-supported proof that Leah was indeed Sexy Sniper, which I said in my original video, and so many people have also said, by the way. Like I said, not an investigative journalist, just a piece of shit. So there's no denying it now. No matter how many times you can lie, dishonesty is always proven, especially on the internet, boys. Let's get with W in chat for truth. So next we have proof that Sniper Wolf and Sausage reconnected in 2012, and then Leah gave Sausage an offer in 2013 to create a joint venture. In or about January 2013, Young approached Shailesh with an offer to engage in a new joint venture. What was the new joint venture? Basically, it stated that Sausage would play video games such as Call of Duty or Metal Gear and record his gameplay. Then he would prepare a script for Leah so she could read over the gameplay and make it look like she was the one playing. Are you telling me Sniper Wolf's 156-0 on COD was freaking fake? No!
So today I got my best flawless game ever, and it's 156-0. Domination on raid.
If this would have come out in 2013, fake? No!
So today I got my best flawless game ever, and it's 156-0. Domination on raid.
If this would have come out in 2013, she would have been annihilated off of the internet. Like, in all reality, this was a big deal back then, and it's like, I assume it's a big deal. I don't really know. I just feel like she would have never gotten this far. What do you guys think? All that time she was trying to push the agenda that she was the hero in the Girl Gone gaming story, and that she wanted women to be implemented in the gaming space, yet she destroyed someone and kicked someone out of it for faking it, which is so hilariously ironic. And now the shoe is on the other foot, or in my case, the croc. It's also funny that Evan made it very clear in the court case that the Sniper Wolf channel is a completely different entity and entirely independent from the Sexy Sniper brand, because it was lewd and it had completely different content. This is a smart move. This is a pretty solid lawsuit. I'm not an expert by any means, but I'd give him half my shit at this point, to be honest. Sausage even claimed to have invented the moniker channel Sniperwolf altogether. SSSniperwolf, he used a mixture of her name, birthday, and his last name and contact info. Young made it clear to Celeste that the SSSniperwolf YouTube channel needed to be completely and separate from Celeste's prior Sexy Sniper YouTube channel due to the serious negative reputation Celeste had cultivated through the content on her Sexy Sniper YouTube channel, and also because the content was going to be entirely different and distinct. In or about January 2013, Celeste agreed to Young's proposal to create the Sniperwolf channel. On or about January 19th, 2013, Young created and or otherwise established the Sniperwolf YouTube channel. To establish the Sniperwolf YouTube channel, Young utilized a mixture of Young and Celeste's biographical information, including but not limited to Celeste's first name, birthday, and gender, and Young's last name and contact information. I don't know who's Wolf and who's all these people. I don't really know how this is a mixture of all those things, but anyways, makes it look better on the court case. I believe him. I'm down, dude. I believe him. I'm 100%. I will testify. This document also claims that while Leah was the face of the channel, Evan had multiple responsibilities and essentially did everything behind the scenes. He edited, wrote scripts, organized, conceptualized video ideas, and uploaded the videos for Leah. This meant he was entitled to a 50-50 split with Leah.
Oh, yeah.
Ultimately,
I'm writing the script, I'm editing, so edit could take like an hour or two. I'm trying to get like 50 plus kills with no death. All you're doing is reading, all you're doing is read what I wrote to say on the channel, and boom. I deserve, I'm already getting the bub. If you don't know what bub means, cat. But I'm already getting the bub. I need the money. I need the money. 50-50.
earning half of his revenue
Realistically, 75-25.
that was gathered from the Sniperwolf channel. Then Evan and his team in the document double down and state that the gameplay footage on the Sexy Sniperwolf channel was played and recorded by Sausage, as she merely read and reacted to the gameplay. Oh, wow, that's embarrassing. She did almost nothing at all.
Wait, didn't she got some heat like what a couple of months ago about her copying Mr. Beast or whatever, or like copying some? I think it was Mr. Beast, like the title, and a thumbnail, something like that.
Awesome, dude. And also, there's nothing really even wrong with that. That's fine. Just if you're transparent about it. And even with the change of content on the Sniperwolf channel, going from gaming to the reaction stuff or whatever the she does now.
Do a flip. Say less.
Sausage still played a pivotal role directing, filming, and gathering content for these videos. He did like everything, basically. And she just sat there in front of a camera and read a script and didn't even react to the videos. She doesn't do commentary. She just she did nothing. She was just a pretty girl that read a script and then reaped the benefits, never using her brain once. At least that's what Evan is alleging here. In the document as well, it says that he was a part of all of her channel's business affairs, even including the Full Screen paychecks. Full Screen is an old YouTube network. I think they've dissolved now, or whatever. I was a part of Full Screen as well. That's the basis of the allegations. Evan is saying that Leah has done nothing, essentially, and he's entitled to half of everything. So that's a company ownership split. I assume since it's in court, they didn't have any documentation supporting their partnership from the very beginning. I don't really know exactly, but we'll get into that here in a second.
Yeah.
Like, why would Evan think he's entitled to this anyways? Sniperwolf at this point is a brand. If Evan disappeared right now, the channel would still go on forever. He has no real effect. It's her. Even though he helped her get there, it's still her 100% now. Most people didn't even know that they were fucking married or together. When people see him and her, it's like, whoa, what?
I didn't even know they broke up, to be honest. I didn't even know until I found out how they met. I'm like, what? If you don't know how they met, I think it was like in RuneScape or some game. No, it was in MySpace. He basically says something that I'll probably say. Nah, he said, what he said again? He said I would break a glass and drag my balls across it just to say hi to you. Some shit like that. She found it funny, and then yeah, that's how he got her. Me personally, when I first found out how he got that's how he got her love, I was pissed. Nigga was mad, cause ain't no way. So you know what? No, I'm not doing. No. I'm not. I was not.
For real? Not me, but yeah. That's just what I think. even know that they were fucking married or together. I mean, when people see him and her, it's like, whoa, what? For real? Not me, but yeah. That's just what I think. That's not, I'm just kidding, by the way. I like to make that, it's really stupid. I try to make jokes and most people don't understand them. They think I'm being serious. I'm sorry. So Evan isn't recording fake Call of Duty footage anymore. Why does he have a right to millions and millions of dollars earned by Leah's face? They created an LLC called Channel Red back in the dizzy. All right. On or about February 8th, 2017, Young and Celeste jointly formed Channel Red in the state of Arizona. As of the date of filing of this complaint, Young remains the statutory agent of Channel Red. He's the main guy. He's the main guy for this Channel Red, which means he's the controlling fellow. He's the guy who controls it. Following the creation of Channel Red, Young and Celeste jointly as a married couple enjoyed significant success relating to the business and operation of the SSniperwolf YouTube channel, including, but not limited to, engaging in numerous sponsorship and brand deals and receiving prestigious awards such as the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Award for Favorite Gamer in 2019 and 2020. And then arose trouble in paradise. They broke up, they're no longer romantically involved, but they still are joined via business, and they're 50-50 owners. In fact, Evan is the statutory agent, the controlling agent of their two-part, company, Channel Red. In the complaint filed by Evan, he says that after their romantic relationship was terminated in September of 2022, Channel Red's brand manager, someone who worked with both Leah and Evan, stepped in and started to try and make business decisions and entering into brand deals, etc., without disclosing those details to Evan, a 50% owner of Channel Red. Big L. Not good. You can't do that. In the court doc, it says, following termination of the romantic relationship, Celeste unilaterally conspired with Channel Red's brand manager, Kevin Gold, to seek and enter into business arrangements and or brand deals with certain companies, including, but not limited to, G Fuel. What? G Fuel's in on it. Evan then accused Leah of retaining all the profits and putting them into a bank account that was separate from Channel Red that he had no access to, despite it being business-related finances. These are massive allegations, guys. This is bad, and these are all being hurled against Sexy Sniper. To even further cut Evan out, she made several offshoot channels outside of Channel Red's oversight, which still profited heavily off of the SSniperwolf name, which is owned by Channel Red, aka Evan and Leah. One of them was SSniperwolf's top videos. Another one's SSniperwolf Espanol. So you get clicks on the name, but there's no share of profits with Ethan, which it's fine if that's agreed on beforehand. I mean, it would make sense realistically because at this point, she is the main name in this whole fucking deal, obviously. But you gotta agree upon that beforehand, dude. Evan claims in his complaint that these channels that SSniperwolf made have accrued over $1.2 million in estimated revenue. That is crazy. And then he says that he is owed half of that. So she was basically re-uploading content from her main channel, which was under control of Channel Red and had Evan's influence in it somehow. And then she was uploading those clips and videos or whatever to other channels that were not related to Channel Red that she could just take 100% of the revenue to or from, whatever. That's not good, man. Regardless of whether it's right or not, whatever you think, in my opinion, I think that Evan would have nothing to do with this. And, just because you are a part of a business doesn't mean you're entitled to all the money if you have nothing to do with it. But that, unfortunately, is literally how business works to a T. People invest in businesses and get profits even though they don't even do anything aside from just give them money. Equity, the whole thing is very complicated, and you have to have a manifold of belief in order for the system to even work, right? The laws are just arbitrary and strange. It's really weird. At the end of the day, if Evan wasn't here, SSniperwolf still had everything she had right now. She could replace Evan very easily and continue moving on. So if you are, the devil's advocate in that aspect and you don't want Evan to be able to have this kind of money, this is the reasoning as to why he's entitled to this. This is the reasoning as to why this entire court case is a fucking thing. Because they're 50-50 owners. Weird. Very, very, very strange. And by this screenshot of the complaint, she basically cut him out of $500K. So what is Evan going to do in regard to Sexy Sniper trying to cut him out of the business when he should be entitled to 50% and also taking all these different little actions to sort of, take money off the top? He's going to absolutely sue the ball sack out of her for breach of fiduciary duty, dude. And in Evan's complaints and suits, he's outlined 7 different counts that he's bringing up against her. Count Dracula, Count Chocula, Count 1. breach of fiduciary duty. This would be from her failing to complete her obligations as a shared business partner. She diverted profits to other bank accounts that Evan, the other business partner, has no access to. And he seeks to be awarded damages equal to his value of 50% of owner of Channel Red plus attorney fees. He's also suing Ilya for breach of contract, which this one's the main one here. Leah cutting Evan out of the 50% profit share of the company accounts as a breach of contract. Channel Red. Whoop, 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 whoop. Plus, they have a breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, whatever the fuck that is. It's like some crazy thing about operating as a business partner in good faith and not being shady and not being very cash money or just being a dick. Being a real jerk, or I guess. When you go into business with someone, it's an implied understanding that what's good for one of you should be good for both of you. And anyone who is a part of that business should behave in a way that is beneficial to the business that has been entered into. It just makes logical sense. You can't join something and then make it fail on purpose. There's a bit of a trend here. You guys can see it. Evan was mad that he was cut out by Sexy Sniper, even though he did basically all the work from the beginning. Maybe not now, as she's sort of the face of the brand. It's eclipsed his influence and importance at this point. Maybe even it has for a couple of years now, but he still has a right to do all this. And I think it's a big fat W, man. I hope.
That's like me and somebody else got a group project. I do all the work, and then I just give the person what to say, all that stuff, and he just get the A. He or she just get the A, and I don't get jack shit. What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell the teacher I did all the work. I gave him what he got to. What he got to say. So where's my grade at? Basically what it is.
He gets it. I really do. I hope he gets it. I'm all for him. Put me in the jury. I will absolutely be biased. Leo wants to keep all the money, which is just greed, and Evan at least wants a share of it. He doesn't want to keep all of it, which is fair. I mean, at the end of the day, both of them are probably not the greatest people in the entire world, but for sure, we can see who the not good one is. Who the bad one is. It's insane to me that this is all in a complaint which stemmed from a lover's quarrel, and Evan has now exposed Sniperwolf for everything that people have been accusing her of being for years. She ruined a lady's career, Girl Gone Gamer, by moral grandstanding and accusing her of faking gameplay, and the entire time she was doing the exact same thing, according to Evan's lawsuit. Man, summarization of all the shit that has happened to Sniperwolf this year. The world is kicking her while she's down. Do you guys think it's all brought on? Is it karma? Is it deserved? What do you guys think? And who are these people? Does Sausage really have 50% of all the money that Sniperwolf has ever made? Because that dude's fucking balling if so, man. What is going on, man? Sausage, where you at? I want to interview you. Let me talk to you. I want to give you a big hug. I feel like you need it. You seem like you've been really hurt by this guy. I just hope that, some justice is served. It's hard to really be on anyone's side because there's so much money involved and it just kind of gets ugly and there's so much greed and, 7 deadly sins and all that shit. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, guys, I think Evan's the new biggest hater for Sniperwolf.
Jeremy, your webcam is on and your balls are out.
Oh, hey man, let me know on your thoughts on this whole situation. Hey, if he did all the work and all you gotta do is sit there, look pretty, wrote what he wrote down for you, read what he wrote down for you on the script. Me personally, 75-25, because I'm like I said, what he said, he's editing, which could take up an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours, depends on what kind of video. The script, you're not doing the gameplay, you're just acting like you're playing it. So yeah, I'm gonna write down what you're gonna say. You only gotta read it out, remember it, and then boom, gameplay. He's actually doing the gameplay. You know how hard it is to get 150 something with no death? Not even 150. I'll say 20 plus with no death. Hey man, let me know in the comments below. I'm out, man. Yeah.